Hi, welcome to Baking with Danielle Henry. For today's video, we'll be making apple pie cheesecake. Let's get into it. For our graham cracker crust, we'll need graham crackers, melted butter, sugar, and a dash of salt. We're going to start by crushing our crackers until we get a close to fine crumb. Here, I'm using store-bought crackers, but if you'd like a recipe on how to make graham crackers from scratch, there'll be one in the description box below. Once they're fully crushed, we're going to add them to a bowl with our sugar, salt, and melted butter. We're going to mix until it's the consistency of wet sand. Next, we're going to line a 10-inch springform pan with parchment paper, and we're going to build our cheesecake crust in our pan, making sure to go all the way up the sides. Next is our cheesecake. This recipe is from Preppy Kitchen. We'll need cream cheese, eggs, sour cream, sugar, flour, and vanilla. In a large mixing bowl, we're going to mix our room temperature cream cheese until smooth. To that, we're going to add our sugar, sour cream, and vanilla. Then we're going to scrape down the sides of our bowl and add our eggs one at a time. Scraping down the sides of your bowl again, we're going to mix in our flour. Once everything is fully incorporated, we're going to pour it into our graham crust and bake it at 350 for 15 minutes and then 300 for 30 to 35 minutes. And we're going to let it cool. Now it's time for our apple pie. For that, we'll need sugar, water, butter, cinnamon, cornstarch, salt, and 5 medium apples cored and peeled. Starting out in medium heat, we're going to mix a cornstarch slurry, and to that, we're going to add our sugar, cinnamon, and butter. We're going to mix it until it's smooth. To that, we'll add our apples and we'll stir until they're slightly cooked. You can add more water if needed. Once the sauce is thickened, we're going to remove it from the heat and set it aside. Once it's fully cooled, we're going to pour it into our crust. Here, I'm using pre-made crust. We're going to brush it with egg wash and top it with lots of sugar so it has a crunchy finish. Now, to assemble the apple pie cheesecake. Once the cheesecake and apple pie have cooled down, you're just going to place the apple pie over the cheesecake and release them from the springform pan. And voila, an apple pie cheesecake. Thanks for watching today's video on Baking with Danielle Henry. See you next time.